viewers at home, hello friends and family. I am your humble host, Minister Pat Omohoa, on marriage and relationship goals. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and press the bell button for you to get a notification anytime I upload a new video. And you can like any of my videos if you are really willing to like them. Thanks so much for coming around today, and I'll be speaking briefly on checkout before the proposal. Before anyone proposes to you, before you accept any proposal, the both parties, the both partners, these are things, 8 things for a start. Just check out. Just keep watching.
1. First and foremost, you check out if the partner is committed to God. That is the first thing you should check out before accepting any proposal. Check out if your partner is committed to God. If your partner is not committed to God, then you will always have a very big problem, because he or she won't have the heart of God. Because any man or woman that has the heart of God, that is committed to God, there are some certain characteristics you see in them that qualifies them as a better man or a better woman. So the first thing you check out is your partner committed to God before accepting any proposal, or before you proposing to your partner. That is the first thing. And the second point is check out the family background. The funniest thing is that some parents are good, but their children are not. And there are some children, they are good, but the background is nothing to write home about. And apart from in character-wise concerning family, why you check out the family is because if there are sicknesses that can affect generations in the family, if there are some characters that are existing in the family that affect every generation, you check it out. Another thing is, when you are accepting the proposal or you are proposing, you check out if your partner, if the parents are together or separated or divorced or having problems, always fighting. You check out the parents also, to know how that alone might even give you a clue how the future is going to look like. Checking out the family background before proposing, or before you as a lady accepting the proposal. And another point I'll be giving is, don't marry because your parents say so. Is your partner your choice? Don't go because there is a pressure from your parents. So before proposing to someone, don't go because your parents are saying it's a must. You get settled down and you decide to just, because you're just having a lady or a man with you, and you just decided to just make the proposal just to settle down for the sake of your parents or the pressure they are mounting on you. No, those are the things you check out. You don't do so because your parents do so. Because first thing you check, is your partner your choice? The person they are pointing to you, that they are addressing you to get settled down with, is the person your choice? Is the question you need to ask yourself. So I'm going to let us sit down and really consider such before proposing, or before you as a lady accepting any proposal. Another point I'll be giving you, the fourth point: marrying too early. Marrying too early is not the right thing. Before proposing, you check out your age. Check out if you are up to the age to get settled down. Don't say because people are getting settled, you want to get settled down. Because people are getting married, the first thing I want you to consider, check out, have you made use of your youth days? Because there are so many people that get settled down these days, but they are having this youthful exuberance. That is when they start behaving like children in marriage, and you start having problems. Why? Because they did not enjoy, or they did not fulfill their youthful age before rushing into marriage. And many things caused that. One, for the ladies' part, maybe pregnancy issue came in. Just for fulfillment issue, you both just proposed to each other to get settled down. Have you made use of your youthful time? So those are the things you should check out. Is the person you are trying to propose to, is the person ready? There's a very good daughter of mine. When I was telling her, when are you going to get settled down? One thing she always told me, she said, Mama, I am not ready. When I am ready, I will know and I will do that. Why? Because she felt she's still a youth and she still need to make time of her youthful age. If you don't make use of your youthful age, you will miss it, because you can't make use of your youthful age in marriage. So before proposing, have you made use of your youthful age? Because many men go there to propose, of which the youthful act of jumping from one lady to the other is still in them. It is better you make use of that time well before you start settling down, so as to avoid hurting your partner. If you are a woman or a lady, and before accepting any proposal, are you ready to get settled down, to stick to your partner, not jump when you are already married or proposed to, you start jumping from one man or another. So before accepting a proposal, check out if you have made use of your youthful age, your youthful stage, and you are satisfied, so you are ready to accept a proposal. So anything marriage too early, it is not advisable. Marriage isn't for children, isn't for just because you are having a big kind of a stature and you felt that you might get old earlier. Your age matters a lot, because it works with your sense. And also another point I'll be giving you, are you in a position to manage finances? Are you capable of managing your home financially? Before proposing, are you financially capable? I know everything is not all about money, but can you take care of a home? Because there's no way you want to build a home that finances doesn't come into it. There is no, even if you say I am not marrying for money, but money must be involved in it. There is no way finance. You can't do a wedding ceremony without money. You can't pay a woman's bride price without money. You can't start giving birth to children and you don't have money to take care of them. So before proposing, are you financially okay? And you as a lady, are you capable to handle a home, even financially too, to support your partner? So those are the things you consider. Another point I'll be taking here is, do you have a place to stay? It is not just all about starting a home, but do you have a good home to stay? You don't just pick up a wife today and you take the wife and say you are still staying under your parents. That isn't marriage. Are you having a home? Are you having a place that is more comfortable for your partner to stay? That is another thing you should consider. You should be independent before proposing. You should be independent before proposing to anybody. So you don't just propose and you accept your partner to accept your proposal while you are still depending on your parents. It is not possible. Those are another thing you have to consider before making proposal. And as a lady, those are other things you have to consider in your partner before accepting the proposal. And another thing, definitely tribal differences are going to affect. If you are having tribal differences, the thing is you should have it in mind. Are you having that matured mind that because we come from different tribes, you might be Igbo and she is Yoruba, it might be Edo and he is Hausa. Can you cope together in your tribal aspect? That is another part you should think. Consider it before proposing. Not that after proposing and she accepting, you start saying we are not of the same tribe. Sincerely, the truth has to be spoken. It is majorly common in the Igbos. Igbos always love getting married to Igbos. So, and at times, most Igbos, they love proposing to other tribes. They love other tribes. But at the end of the day, parental issues will come and there might be rejection there. So before proposing to anybody, the tribal differences, you need to balance it up. Let your parents know your partner isn't from your tribe. Are you going to accept her? Let your parents know my partner is not from my side. Are you going to accept him? Because tribal differences is always a challenge in most marriages. So this is another point. The last point I'll be giving us here is the level of education might affect your proposal. The truth is that anyone that is educated wouldn't want to get settled down with a partner that is not educated. Fine, we know that education isn't everything, but at least they call it the level 6, at least primary 6 certificate should do something for you. You being able to write, you being able to speak, express yourself these days matters a lot. The truth has to be said. Not money that is everything. If you can't express yourself educational wise, it's going to be a very big problem. You don't expect a lady that is educated getting settled with a man that isn't in that line, that is not educated at all, can't even express himself. Even if you didn't go to university, but at least you can write. Even if you can't even write fluently very well, you can't write as very well, you should be able to read. Even if you can't read very well, you should be able to speak, to express yourself, especially when you are in public, because presentation matters a lot. So there might be problem when in educational level. That is where we see many marriages getting broken these days. The partners challenging each other. You are not up to my standard in education. You are not up to my standard in education. That is why it is better if you know that you will be comparing. You'll be comparing your partner in educational wise. Then don't bother to get settled down with that kind of person. You better go for someone you know you'll be very, very much more comfortable with. Don't compare your partner educationally. So if you know you are having grade 6 and you feel that you want the partner of your level, then you look for someone. But if your partner really loves you, educational difference is not supposed to be an issue, not at all, provided both of you could express yourselves outside and within. Then you will have no problem. If provided you have understanding, there is no problem. Educational level isn't something that should always be a problem, but you have to check it out before getting proposal. So that is just the stage 1 of checking out before the proposal that will be given to you.